We need to turn to Christ. Christ is King. We need to be good civilians. We need to make the world a better place. And I'm not going to go any more extreme on my views because I probably...
How's that extreme?
Oh, no. I'm going to... if I feel like I say what I'm thinking, it's going to be a little bit
Tell
extreme.
us what you're thinking. Don't hide it.
Okay, I personally think that this is probably not going to get put on YouTube, but I reckon we should probably bomb Israel.
Why do you want to bomb Israel?
We need regime change. Israel have so much control over Western society. The Jewish community have so much control over the world. Look at what they're doing in Palestine. Look at the wars they're engaging with Iran. And I'm a big Donald Trump fan, but I do not support the way that he is conducting himself with Israel because I truly believe that they're very evil and they are Satanists. They are not Jewish. And
so who are Jews? Who are the real Jews?
Who are the real Jews? I think that most people, if you take a Jewish community, I would like to think are probably persuaded by the propaganda of what Jewish culture is. I'm not that educated.
What's
on
a real Jew though? You said they're not the real Jews. Who are the real Jews?
I would say probably like the average everyday Jew. But if you take like the Jewish,
but 95% of Jews believe in Israel because have you read the New Testament?
No, to be honest, bro, I'm a Christian, but I'm not that educated in Christianity. But if I was to take Jewish culture and some of the things that Jewish people believe in, as I said, I'm probably not that educated on it, but when I see Jewish people that are in power at the absolute very top level, I absolutely do not like what they're doing. I probably can't think off the top of my head, and I don't like to be the person that debates without an opinion off the top of my head. But
so you say you want regime change in Israel?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think I want regime change in most countries.
Okay, but do you know how you get regime change in Israel?
I think that's very difficult. I think that at the end of the day...
You know they did regime change 5 times in 4 years in Israel?
They did? Well, at the end of the day, it's like if you look at Netanyahu, what he's doing, he's not a very good person.
Hold on, but regime change in Israel, because it's a democracy like Australia, happens at the booth.
Yeah.
But why? So you want to bomb Israel into regime change?
Oh. No, I'm not.
You said you did.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, probably, bro. I'm not completely educated on this topic, but I would
what
like
I want to understand is, what do you think Israel is doing that's evil now?
So, I mean, they've started 2 wars.
Which ones?
Iran, Palestine. And let's be honest,
hold on. Wait, they started Palestine.
Yeah, because
Palestine happened on October 7th.
I understand that Hamas attacked them, but like, if you understand what's going on for years before, like,
what's happened?
Yeah, Israel have been pushing them so severely and so heavily.
How?
Yep.
I mean, there's been a bunch of mini wars and there's been a bunch of conflict there.
How does every war start?
Conflict, obviously.
No, how has every war started between... When was Israel re-established? What year?
I don't know.
So 48. All right,
yeah.
so
1948.
I hear you're passionate, right? But
no,
you sound like you're passionate, but you don't actually know what you're passionate about. Hamas, the terrorists, the Islamic terrorists that you say you don't like.
Yeah.
They went into Israel on October 7th.
Yeah.
They butchered 1,200 people.
Yeah.
They raped. They kidnapped. They did all that stuff.
They beheaded everything you possibly can to take out. You have to take out Hamas, obviously.
How do you do that? That's my question to you.
I mean, the absolute only way to do that is to put them in a situation where they have to surrender, or you have to take them out.
What they're doing now.
Yeah, I know, but you have to understand the extent that they're going to. Like, they are going to an extent that is like completely diabolical. They are proper fucking warmongers. Like, they will do anything.
How many people have died?
Huh?
How many people have died?
I don't exactly know. As I said,
so
I'm not
why are you
Harvey looks old as fuck now, man. What's going on? Fuck, you've aged, bro. What's going on, man?
4 kids.
Okay.
4 kids.
Okay. What I'm going to say as well is
but you're saying that they had to get rid of Hamas. I'm just asking you a simple question. How do you get that done? Because you're very passionate. You think they're killing so many people, right?
Yeah.
But in comparison to every other war, even in surrounding countries, it's nothing.
But
why are you so passionate now about this one?
Because one thing that I also understand, and I don't know the stats on this, right, is that I have a pretty general perception, and I do watch some stuff, and I form my own opinion.
Who do you watch, Candace Owens?
I love Candace Owens.
I could tell.
I love Myron Gaines, and they call it.
I could tell.
Yeah, and absolutely, bro. Because do you know what's funny is like they are the 2 true speakers. They're
not.
They are absolutely.
They're not.
Because you know what?
They're lying to you.
They are not.
Why are you falling for Candace Owens and Myron Gaines, who are
but
telling you complete nonsense?
Because, bro, you can discriminate against any single person. I can discriminate against anyone. And by the way,
have you been online lately?
What?
Have you been online lately?
Every single person that What are you doing? I'm debating and telling them the Jewish community at the absolute top are evil. Bro, at the absolute top, bro, is like, bro, you can.
Have you what you're saying? You can discriminate against everyone except for Jews.
Yeah,
have you been? Hold on.
If you're a male,
have you been on the internet?
Yeah.
In the last 2 years.
Yeah, and do you know what happens?
And what are they doing on the whole internet? Is doing what?
And what happens to every single one of them? They get fucking censored.
What are you talking about? Candace Owens, you love, is the
and
biggest YouTuber.
She's had attacks on her life, bro. She's tried to be shut down.
She's a complete liar, but she's got the biggest YouTube channel.
She's not
biggest
a liar.
views.
She's one of the biggest true speakers over here. What happened, bro, when she called out the First Lady just recently? Called out the First Lady for being a fucking man. And
what did she say would happen? Let me ask you this. What did she say would happen when Israel hit Iran? What would happen?
I haven't.
She said World War III straight away, thousands will die. Why didn't it happen?
But do you not think that, like, right now we're almost in World War III?
No.
Do you not think that we're almost in World War III in this territory, bro? When there is this amount of conflict, between this many countries.
But she said if Israel or America targeted Iran, World War III would break out immediately. It didn't. Why do you still believe her?
Okay, so I would practically almost argue, in my opinion, I don't know the exact definition of a world war, but I would say but I would say in my opinion that it's like it's there or thereabouts a World War III. I would say it's very close, and I also understand that because Israel had the backing of a very strong president that is going to do what he has to do to make sure this doesn't happen, and because he's willing to go bomb or do whatever he has to do to make sure that Iran does not build nuclear weapons. That
why hasn't Candace Owens talked about the Druze or the Christians right now in Syria really being genocided?
Well, but as I said, I'm not going to comment on things that I don't know. So do you know what I mean?
So why don't you?
Let me lie to a camera. Like, I'm not.
So what I want to say to you is the fact that you don't know that right now there is a real genocide happening in Syria against Christians, so your people, against Druze, another minority, by people that hate Israel. Why don't you know about that now? I'll tell you why. Because Candace Owens isn't talking about it because the Jews, Israel, is actually defending the Christians and the Druze.
Well, as I said, I know, but as I said, it's like I'm not educated on that. I would love to do another interview.
Why are you not educated on that?
Because it's like, as I said, it's like.
Why are you only educated on one conflict? Because there are Jews involved. Why? Do you ask yourself that? Be a critical thinker. Do you critically analyze what Candace Owens tells you?
No, but what I understand, bro, is like I watch. Like, I don't just watch them. I watch a lot of different media outlets to form an opinion. I'm not sitting there.
You seem to only know what Candace Owens and Myron Gaines tell you.
Because absolutely, bro. Because they're what I watch the most. But I also watch other media. No, but that's fine, bro. It's like
it's fine. But the problem is that you don't know right now. There is a genocide actually happening that you don't know about because your two heroes won't talk about it because it goes against their narrative. They have conned you.
But do you not believe that the things that she pulls up, like, right, as I said, what I was going to say before, when you look at the French First Lady and she was saying that the French First Lady is a man, Brigitte Macron, what happened the other day in court? Got classified as the First Lady in a corrupt French system, classified as a man.
No, she didn't. Candace Owens says the court called her a man, but you haven't fact-checked Candace Owens. Why?
I mean, to be honest, I've watched the documentary of her breaking down.
Stop pivoting.
Yeah.
On the thing that she said in court, I heard that.
Fair enough.
She told you the court classified her, Brigitte Macron, a man.
Yeah.
They didn't. So why do you keep listening to someone who every single episode lies to you?
I genuinely believe that she is the biggest truth teller ever.
Do you ever fact check her?
I like to think that I watch enough media.
No. Do you ever fact check her when she tells you, go and check my source? Do you ever do that?
I mean, I think that she provides.
Do you ever go and look at her sources that she says to you to check?
I like to believe, and to be fair, to be fair, this is like a very fair argument. To be fair, like you have, to be fair, like you have got me to an extent. I'm not ashamed to admit that. And to be fair, I should definitely do more in-depth research. But what I'll say is, like, I like to think, especially when I'm watching them, when they break this stuff down, it becomes very obvious with the evidence that is put in front of them.
In front of you.
Yeah.
By them.
Yeah, sorry.
So a compulsive liar keeps putting evidence in front of you, and you just fall for it.
Absolutely not a compulsive liar.
She is.
She's one of the biggest.
Candace Owens is the biggest compulsive liar on the internet.
She's one of the only people that calls it out, bro.
What?
Okay, ready? Have you ever noticed that there is a certain group of people that get They get demonetized from YouTube.
Me.
Yeah. So demonetized.
Me.
Yeah.
Not Candace Owens. Candace Owens is one of the only YouTubers that's been monetized the whole time.
No, fair enough, but there's been assassination attempts on her life.
Mate, I get assassination attempts on my life. Like,
Yeah.
you're preaching to the wrong person. Those things are not evidence of truth-telling. Candace Owens lies to you every single episode, and you just fall for it.
No, I wouldn't say that, bro, because at the end of the day...
She told you World War III was going to happen if Israel and America struck Iran. It didn't happen. She promised you. She said to you it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Why don't you hold her accountable?
Because I truly believe that, especially if Trump wasn't in charge and Trump didn't have the power and the authority...
She said Trump was going to cause it. She went against Trump. She said Trump's going to cause it. So why do you still believe her? Why do you give her a pass?
I do agree with that, but at the same time, I do watch like more media than just them to get like a general percentage. I'll agree with you right now. They're the two people that I watch the most.
I know exactly what you watch,
Yeah.
and I know you don't fact check it, and you think she's a truth teller because you don't check that she's telling you the truth.
Most definitely. But
How do you know she's a truth teller when you don't check if it's true?
I believe that she puts enough evidence in front of you, and like what she's putting in front of you.
But how do you know it's evidence when you don't double check that it's real and it's true?
Okay.
How do you know it's just something she's making up
Yeah,
or something she's taking out of context?
I like to think that I'm open-minded and logical enough.
So I'm here to break it to you, brother.
No,
that
that's
you're in
fine,
a
bro.
cult now.
Huh?
You're in a cult. The same cult that you thought the left were. You're in the crazy right-wing cult.
No.
I am a conservative, proud Aussie.
Yeah, no,
and
fair enough, bro.
You can get the T-shirt here
So who
at
are you voting for? Who are you voting for? Pauline Hanson?
At you. I like Pauline.
Yeah, Pauline Hanson, bro. Vote for Pauline fucking Hanson, blood.
See, the difference between Candace Owens and Pauline Hanson is Candace Owens lies to you daily. Pauline Hanson has been honest from the beginning. She is what we call a proud Aussie that you can get this T-shirt at rebelstore.com.au and look as good as me, stand for something. But bro, like I'll tell you, you seem genuine.
Absolutely,
The problem that's happened in the last few years is that we had this crazy left-wing cult.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Which
And now,
is far worse than what she's preaching, by
no,
the way.
it's the same.
Far
do you know what the shoe? Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you know what the horseshoe theory is?
No, I don't know.
A horseshoe theory is here. That's the far left.
Yeah.
The crazies that got caught up in the cult.
Yeah.
Now that's the far right.
Yeah.
That's where you are. So you and them, you're basically the same now.
Bro, at the end of the day, bro, I'm not going around preaching for people to fucking chop off their penises and be like completely brainwashed.
You're just blaming the Jews for all your failures.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you are.
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, you are.
I wouldn't say so specifically because I would like to think that I have Christian values, and I do not like seeing people being perceived in such a way that is gonna like absolutely ruin life. Like
no one's ruining your life.
No. Propaganda and the devil is absolutely so influential over not my life because I like to think
Jews love Christians. You're like, stop falling for that. You know who hates you is Islamic jihadists. That Candace Owens doesn't talk about anymore.
I'm not disagreeing with you either, but it's like, bro, like
you've become the exact thing you used to hate. If you look in the mirror now, you're going to see that crazy leftist. You just turned into that on the other side, and that's all thanks to two people, Candace Owens and Myron Gaines.
Andrew Tate, the fucking goat. I would. Yeah, no. Oi, at the end of the day, bro. No. Oi, at the end of the day, I would love.
It doesn't look good for him.
No, that's fine, bro. I'm not. My ego is not involved in this. I'm happy to admit that it's a very.
I just say to you, honestly, but your mate's going to pull you away because he realizes how it looks. But what I'll say to you,
I'm not going to get upset about it, bro. I'm not going to be embarrassed.
Is go home. You don't need to be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed.
No, absolutely, I'm not.
What I'm saying is go home. And realize that maybe you morphed into the thing you used to hate because these people that you've treated like they're gods and they can't lie to you have lied to you.
So let's go. What I'll say, bro. Wait, one more thing. What did you say? What I'd say, bro. What I'd say is.
What did you say? I can't hear what you said.
No, what I'll say, bro. What I'll say to the camera. I'm not happy. I don't.
Find out.
The thing is, I'd love to do more research on this, and if I ever see you again, I'd love to have another debate with you because to be fair, I could look at it from more angles. I'm never ever embarrassed or upset to admit when I'm wrong, and to be fair, I might be wrong.
You are wrong.
No, but it's fine, bro. It's like, I don't believe that I am, but at the end of the day, it's like, I would love to have another debate with you in the future if I see you around.
Educate yourself, and then you can message me, and then I'll happily debate all of those issues.
Fantastic, bro.
If you think it's important for everybody to know how the woke right and the woke left are the same thing, make sure to like, comment, and share this clip from St Kilda far and wide. And then if you want to ensure that I can come to the street more often, I'm going to pay our security. That's protectavi.com. I cannot do it without your help. Protectavi.com, and leave the rest to us, or to Daniel.